Hi everyone, so today we're going to learn about radicals and how to find the root of any number. To begin, we're just going to do a quick example of, say if you had 2 to the power of 3, the square root of 2 to the power of 3. So I'm assuming, this is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. And a way we can simplify that is to write it as 2 to the power of 2 times 2. And when you square root to the power of 2, this is just 2 times radical 2. And here's another quick example. If you have, say, 2 to the power of 7, this is equal to 2 to the power of 6 times 2. You always want an even number, so when you square root it, so that's 2 to the power of 6 times radical 2, which is 2 to the power of 3 radical 2. So that 6 is just divided by the 2. Now the method we're going to do is called the ladder method, and we're just going to start off with an example. So we'll try the square root of 128. And to do this method, you want to first write down just a list of numbers going up by 1 starting at 2. So now if you divide 128 by 2, that's 64. You can divide it by 2 again, 36. You can divide it by 2 again, 32. And divide that by 2 again, 16 divided by 2 is 8. Yep, we're getting the hang of this. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So once you reach 1 is when you're finished. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2's. So we can write this as the square root of 2 to the power of 7, which, as we just learned, is equal to the square root of 2 times 6. 2 to the power of 6 times 2. Which we can write as 2 to the power of 3 radical 2. And that is your answer. So this is equal to the square root of 128. Now if we were to do another example, say we have, I'm just going to erase this. We have the square root of 243. So 243 does not go into 2. It goes into 3. And that equals 81, which is also divisible by 3. 27, 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So now that we've reached 1 again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3's. So that's the square root of 3 to the 5, which is equal to 3 to the 4 times 3. That's equal to 3 to the power of 2 radical 3. And this is your final answer. Now, say we have a very large number, like square root of 1,728. And we do this, so you can divide that by 2, and that gives you 864. Divide by 2, 432, 216, 108, 254, 227. Now we can't divide that by 2, so we'll go to the next number, which is 3, which is 9, 3, which is 3, 3, and 1. So now here we have something that looks a little different. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's. So that's the square root of 2 to the power of 6 times 1, 2, 3 3's. So times 3, which is equal to the square root of 2 to the 3 times 3 to the 2 times 3. And then to go back and then get this part, which is equal to the square root of 2 to the 6 times 3 to the 2 times 3. So you want to get the even number. So that is 2 to the 3 times 3 radical 3, which is equal to 24 radical 3. So the last example I'm going to do is the square root of 164. And this is divisible by 2, and that gives you 82. Divisible by 2, that gives you 41. 41 is not divisible by 2. It's not divisible by 3, 4, 5, 6. So 41 is actually a prime number, so we can divide it by 41. That gives us 1. And we would write this by saying square root of 2 to the power of 2 times 41, which is equal to 2 radical 41. That's all for today.